We back. We're here in the base, and we have a little bit more corridor here in the bottom. Is this actually the bottom? It's not quite, is it? No. Okay. Floor above the bottom. Also a lamp here because this bit keeps getting dark. The cobblestone is temporary. In fact, you know what? I'll remove it now. I built it to measure. Yeah, screw you, zombie. Know what you're gonna do, huh? Cry? Yeah. Yeah, you can take the cobble. Yeah, I built it to measure because over here we've now built the other elevator on this side, which is the same distance away as that one. And in fact, we've got another one up here, like this. Now, I think we did actually have these for the last video, but I failed to mention it. Another thing that I failed to mention in the last one that existed was this machine infuser. Haven't actually used it for anything yet. Well, maybe I infused a couple of random power cells, I can't remember. But yeah, this automatically gets dimensional shards from the ME system piped into it. So that's all sorted. But yeah, that exists. And also, if you remember last time I said, oh yeah, well, you know, this whole system with the brine's fixed now. Yeah, it kind of wasn't actually fixed. As you can see, this is back to normal now with the dense infinite water source. Also, there's a second chemical oxidizer here now because we needed more sulfuric acid. As you can see, we have plenty of it now, but it got to a bit of a hassle to actually create it. I had to make a lot of overclockers as well. And this is where all of these have gone, because first of all, 2 was not enough, nor was 4. And then also I realised, why am I pumping them in and out of the ME system? So that's why that's back to normal, because that's just water going to the ME. Then this has nothing to do with ME at all. We've got a ultimate fluid tank in there for mechanism with its big storage, which goes into here all the time, just keeping this absolutely full, and then this one's full of brine, and then the point is we only import the brine when we need it. There's a second one of these underneath, and yes, that is plenty fast enough. We're getting enough brine like that, so that works. So yeah, there we go. Happy face. Also, speaking of overclockers, there's quite a few more of these recyclers now. They also have 9 upgrades in instead of 5. You may notice these ones aren't doing anything. Actually, only these ones are active, because these ones are enough to satisfy the needs of the matter fabricator. Actually, as it turns out, as you can see, we have plenty in there, we have plenty in here. I built the extra ones because I thought that these would not be fast enough, because at the time they weren't fast enough. It turned out, well, after I built all these, that they weren't fast enough, not because they weren't fast enough, but because they didn't have enough cobblestone. They weren't getting it fast enough. So we've actually set up an ME system here. It's just a very small one, not connected to the main one. Got a controller, because these export buses are a lot faster than conduits, actually. We've got a storage bus over here rather than a conduit, but I put 15 conduits into one of these things and it wasn't good enough. This, by the way, is just a basic drawer. Storing cobblestone, locked. I put a little bar thing on the bottom, and it's got max upgrades because why not? It's just emerald. Then we've got compact cobblestone generators here. Of course, this is permanently fill up because we're not using nearly that much cobblestone, but hey, why not? Let's have it. So I did. As you can tell by the little texture there, there's also a compact cobblestone generator underneath, just because why not? And then yeah, that's going off to this ME system, which is being piped to all of these export buses. And then if I wanted, I could also pipe it to these ones here. Just at the moment I haven't. So yeah, that's that. We get plenty of scrap, we get plenty of UU matter. This is creating dragon hearts permanently. We actually make UU matter faster than we can make dragon hearts, which is epic. So yeah, they're just going. It takes ages to make a dragon heart, obviously. I would need more replicators or time in a bottle on it if I wanted it to actually be, you know, going quickly. But it's fine to be going slowly because, of course, we do actually need some UU matter around anyway for doing other stuff with. So yeah, this is just slowly creating these. using up the UU matter and getting us some dragon hearts, which are pretty helpful for a lot of reasons, obviously. Won't even need to kill the Ender Dragon a bunch when we get to Draconic Evolution, hopefully. That's the aim anyway. But as you can see by this, it's time we upgraded the induction casing. I'm also going to be automating those today, hopefully. Because we need some more of them first of all, and also they really need automating. Obviously that one is automated, but the fabricator in the old base is not yet, and we also want some more. But I'll explain all about that in a minute. First, let's move this. Let's move this quickly, and let's throw in some music as well. You're a universe filled with galaxies. So obviously we're going to need to smash this up quickly. Are we getting those blocks? Apparently not. Come on. Thank you. Silly thing. No, you know what? Let's put it on fast. That should sort it out, eh? Now we are going to make this 4x4 instead of the tiny little thing that it was. Hopefully I've got enough casing to do it. I assume I have then. Then we can throw these in here. We've got that one there. And some more induction cells in there. Cool. Plenty of casing. Whoa, a bit of lag as well. Perfect. There we go. Now we get over 1 trillion RF storage. And is this outputting in the back? Let's see. Energy. No, it's outputting to the right. Well, output on the back then. Thank you. So yeah, there you go. We are only outputting 100,000 RF per tick, which is pretty magical because the replicator and the matter fabricator are both... No, they're not, because this is no longer at 90%, is it? Well then, let's just move this down a bunch so we get the matter fabricator back on. And suddenly this output should probably go up a ton. Yeah, there we go, this is back on again now. I assume it turned off for a little bit. But yes. Right, so let's see. What are we outputting now? What? Huh? Well, that's not making a whole lot of sense, is it? Apparently only 100,000. Despite the fact that we're running like 5 void ore miners and a matter fabricator at maximum potential. And an entire base as well, just generally. Well, I guess I won't complain, hey? Oh, unless those... No, there should be plenty... I mean, look, this has got full power, doesn't it? Clearly. Clearly this has got full power. And then all of these down here are on, aren't they? Whoa! Okay, that's not how that works, but sure. Yeah, these are all fine. Well, I don't know what it is then. Whatever. But yes. Also, obviously, this smelting up very nice. Yeah, smelting up very nicely. Let's shove some more ores in it. Now, there's a problem with this because, well, the thing is, this one has water, for example. If we want to automate it properly, we're going to need to have one for each liquid input, because remember, E2E can't automate putting liquids into autocrafts. If I wanted to do fancy things with fluid transposers, I could do it with buckets, but I feel at this point it's going to take multiple recipes because we're going to have to actually make the buckets. And then it's extra machines as well. I don't know, it seems silly. Although to be fair, perhaps it would be smart. Maybe we should do it with buckets. Can we bucket everything that goes into here? Because what I was going to say is that this is, if we're going to have multiple of these, it's not going to fit because these are pretty large, but we could put them in a compact machine. That was the plan. But smashing this one up, not so great, because that Crathium will destroy blocks that fall into it. So I'm going to have to destroy something to get the Crathium out, and it'll probably get destroyed, and it's just annoying. a bad experience with that when I was trying to replace that thing for some reason. But yeah, anyway, that happened. Okay, I think I got things sorted. Just sorting out the cabling here. I'm wanting that to be insert. There we go. So we interface onto here. The chest should get the stuff. Put buckets into the fluid transposer, and then buckets should be emptied and put into the thingy. Obviously this is going to need some power. That should sort that one. Yep. Nice. Okay. What upgrade shouldn't we put in it? Oh, we can't put any upgrades in it yet because we haven't made the thingy. Yeah, the conversion kit. But then we can just put them in the fluid assembler. That's going to be nice. Right, yeah, here we go. 5. Go. Five. Go. And this one is also 5, they're all 5. Go. And this one. Oh dear. What do I do about this then? Let me try this. I'm going to make a portable tank. Because I think this might work, you know? I think it might work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill it with 5 buckets of water. This might work, this might not work. I wouldn't be surprised either way. Right, let's say, there we go. 5,000 water. Okay. Let's see if it'll go into the fluid assembler, and if the others will go into the fluid assembler. None of them will. I guess it's not connected then. It doesn't go through itself there like that. Probably because it's extra cells too, rather than actual A2. That's fair. I'll put it next to it there like that. That'll do. Alright, I think we got it set up here. This is just coming online now. There we go. And now we want an interface on this, don't we? I didn't think about that. Okay, no. I've got the solution here. I've got the solution. Now we do this, right? Be big brain. We take like that. Yeah. Then the import. Oh wait, no. This is the wrong way around. No, it's not. Ah, yeah. Okay, import up there. Do that like that. I'm gonna want fluid conduit over here. That's inserting. The other side. Here. Extracting. So now it's still got water, but the point is now I need an interface. Yeah, that's the one. Actually, big brain. Would that work? Maybe. try it, eh? Get a pattern. Water bucket.
So bad.
Good transposer. Go. Yes. Water bucket. Cool. Device online. Okay, let's see if it works. Craft. Yep, that worked. Nice. So now what I need to do is a few things. First, I'm going to make sure that there is permanently an insane amount of buckets in the system, because while we don't really need them right now, we are going to want them eventually, because we're going to be doing a lot of crafting with this stuff in the future. And just with bucket stuff in general, if we're automating other liquids as well. Me sitting here all the time being like, ooh, make sure we've got 4 buckets in the thing. It is generally a big waste of time, isn't it? So let's get that. That's nice. The fluid transposers for now I'm going to boot back in here because we don't actually need them right now. I just wanted those ones so that we can automate more stuff in the future. Right? Okay. Now then, we have these recipes. They are going to be wanting buckets of water. Indeed. And one of them is going to need to be packaged because it's just not going to fit. Which is sad, but sure.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how other people have managed it. Do they use packages as well? I don't know, seems like a waste to me, but sure. Okay. We can auto-craft this stuff, can't we? A couple of these. There we go. Now I also want an unpackager and a packager. There you go. Unpackager, package recipe holder. I still need the packager. You take a while, huh? Oh, I see, it needs some processes. Yeah, sure. Should be about done now, though. There we go. Okay. Now we want enhanced circuit. No? Which one is it? Intricate. Boop. Right, yes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, quite. 2 packets. Sorry, mate. We're gonna have to full screen this for a second. There you go. Boop. Saved. Okay, now we wanna jump down to our package loading area. Packager. Boop. Come on. Packager. Cool. Now, these 3 can just go in here. But then I'm also going to want a packager. Unpackager, sorry. On the top. No? You not like packager? You have a problem, Emmy? I kill you. Thank you. And then we don't really need this anymore. So, let's check if it works. Intricate circuit board. What do you mean missing? Okay, missing a bucket. Fair enough. Now we've got loads of buckets, huh? Don't complain about that. But you should have crafting for those other ones. No? Wait, where am I looking? Chests? Yeah, that's iron chests. I went down here, don't I? Yeah, look, there they are. What do you mean then? What? Okay, let's make one of each. Check that this works, I guess. Seems to work. This unloaded a bunch of buckets. Ah, yes, of course. These buckets need to go back into the ME system. So if I make the back of this both, then tell it to also extract always. No, that's not actually going to work. It won't even put them back into the chest, will it? They're probably still in here. Oh no, they're not. Where do they go? Oh, do you think you put them over here? Haha, you silly thing. Okay, no. So that can stay like that. We'll do it the boring way then. Yeah. Put that there, and then we want an import bus to get the buckets back. Import bus. There we go. Oh dear. It's annoying that I can't open this chest. Shall I swap them around? Let's do that. We'll put the unpackager down here. The chest on top. Sure, we can just smash this, it doesn't matter. Import into. Oh, I just put it back in the same place again. Import interface. Basic, refined, enhanced. Let me go and grab this, because these apparently are not set up with the circuit boards. It does actually make sense, because I know that the ones it makes are kind of weird sometimes. Right, okay, make this, see if this works. Oh, one of these, one of these. Is he gonna make it? No? You don't like it? Oh dear, it's stuck. That's not good. Oh, you haven't got water? Wait, where'd the water go? Didn't you have an infinite water source up here? Where the hell did that go? I'm so confused. You have water buckets on you now.
And I shall never leave it. Okay, boys, what's the beat?
Ah! Okay, I got it. Look, see, this is the problem. The conduit. There you go. Now this is getting water, correct? Yes, there you go. The buckets go away, back to the system, presumably. And this made its thing, and we should now have it down here. Yep. Okay. Make sure these guys are the happy ones. reclick on these just in case I don't know how it works. Save. Packager. Unpackager. There we go. Shove these in here. Circuit board, integrate, go. Yes! And now let's just try and make another one to make sure it works. With arbitrary ones. We should get 2 of these in here. Which is enough to make a quantum entangler, might I add. But the point is, of course we haven't actually changed anything, it was already doing this, but the point is we can now use other liquids. No. Why are you stuck? Why does it not work? What's the problem? Huh? Have you got water? It's not got enough water. Where's the rest of the water gone? Oh. It's got right proper confused, hasn't it? It's inserted half of 2 recipes, hasn't it? Ah. What the hell do I do about that?
Wenn die Bürger schlafen gehen in der Zipfelmütze und zu ihrem König flehen, dass sie beschütze, ziehen wir festlich angetan hin zu den
Okay, so first of all I'm going to put blocking mode on. And then I think maybe upgrading this is what we need to do. Because the point is if I... Wait, how did that get there? Oh, no, I get it. Priority isn't enough. Yeah, there we go, it's making this now. You haven't got enough water now. Oh, you make no damn sense. Okay, but we're gonna want another filter first of all. This right here is why I was highly considering just having like loads of these instead, one for each crafting recipe, because it would just be easier at this point, wouldn't it? Right, and then we want some extract speed upgrades. Oh, you're actually done. Okay, sure, whatever. Apparently. Right, here we go. Just shove like all of those in there. Let's go. Okay. Let's go crazy. Ah, missing buckets. Right. Really? No more iron plates? Make more. I want hundreds and hundreds of buckets. Do you see why now? Okay, let's just not go as crazy then. Let's make 10. What? Why do you need so many buckets? Really? Oh, 180 buckets for that. Okay, let's just do 5 then.
We'll just do a little bit of shopping. Let's not go back. Join the millions already vaccinated.
Okay, it's making buckets. Buckets of water. All good. I want to see it making the stuff. I want to see it making the stuff. Come on now. It's not making anything. Oh, there we go, it made something. Okay, go on, do another one then. Do another one. It's not doing another one. Oh, it did another one. Stonks. Takes a while though. What's taking so long? Is it the buckets? Surely not. No, the buckets are pretty much instant. Maybe it's because of blocking mode or something. But I mean, it's making stuff, isn't it? Yeah? Blocking mode is certainly helping out there. See, this is where we hit the problem though, because now it's got 2 recipes in here. Is it going to cope? Looks like it. Oh, it looks like it. The thing is, the interface here has blocking mode, but this does not. So that's why I'm worried. I suppose what I could do is some sort of item duct and make it not insert when there's items in target inventory. That kind of thing, maybe? Not sure if it would work, to be honest. But I mean, this seems to be existing. Yeah, seems to be. Also, I'm aware that we really don't need that many. I'll just leave 8 for now, why not? Ah, 4. It's just, because the thing is those don't increase the speed that it takes stuff out. It only increases the amount that it takes out per operation. So in other words, it's kind of useless for what I want it for. But yeah, whatever. That's still going on those, but we've got loads of buckets now, and we should have intricate circuit boards made with the buckets. Wow, that was a lot of effort, wasn't it? But the point of that is that now I can automate other stuff. Alright then guys, I did a lot of looking up. I found a lot of things. For example, in Dyer's comment section on his video, when he set this up, he had 1 million people telling him to use extra cells, fluid storage stuff, and of course fluid storage stuff is in E2 anyway, and like just all in all, I didn't get what they wanted. There was a lot of people complaining at him for many things, so I'm going to go through just quickly the methods that I have found of automating this, because there are multiple. Some of them are better than others, a lot of them are better than others, and I'm just going to quickly nip through the ones that I found and the one that I think is the best. So the first of all is of course the one that I set up. The one, it's basically the same as Dyer's one, with the fluid transposer, and then you just interface into a chest or something. I was a bit of an idiot in the fact that the unpackager totally has blocking mode, which is the entire thing that was causing me a problem. It actually does have blocking mode, so that's there now. You may also notice that in fact this has no interface on it. That's because I was also an idiot in the fact that I didn't realise that package recipe holders can have multiple recipes in them. So no more interface, they are all stored in here, which is great. So yes, ways of fixing the problem being that the intricate circuit board here has 5 ingredients and wants 5 buckets of water. So how do you fit that? Of course, my method of using the unpackager is pretty good. It works fine. The downside is that it doesn't have blocking mode, but it does have blocking mode, so it works. You're going to want blocking mode on this because otherwise it'll mess up putting stuff into the chests and they'll get confused over there, as it did if you saw that in my video. Then fluid transposer can do universal cells which stack. So this is what someone suggested in Dyer's comments section. Use universal cells instead of buckets, then you can put 5 of them in the regular pattern in your ME terminal. You can put 5 of them in there, and Because it stacks, you can fit it all in a 9 slot and just make a regular pattern. This also works. You still need the fluid transposer, but yeah, universal size. Another method was the ender tank. This apparently automatically fills buckets without having buckets. I'm not really sure how it works, to be honest. I didn't actually fiddle about with that, but apparently there are solutions you can use to remove the fluid transposer from the equation using an ender tank. That's another way of doing it. Another method is simply to produce the stuff at the not the metallurgian fuser, what's this? The advanced Carpenter. Now this doesn't work with the water because you need too much of it, but for everything else it would work. For example, seed oil. I saw one person, what he did is he added seeds, 5 seeds, into the recipe in here. He was also using a packager, props to him. He put 5 seeds in, and then what he did is he had a filter that took that off to a squeezer that automatically squeezed them, turned them into seed oil, and then put them into the fluid. The fluid input once he'd already turned it into seed oil. So he wasn't taking seed oil from his AE2 system. He was taking seeds from it and then turning it into seed oil at the base. At the Carpenter. Now, like I say, this doesn't work for water, because how are you going to produce water like that? Unless you're doing it with mystical agriculture, because to be fair, I'm pretty sure you can indeed craft buckets of water with mystical agriculture, right? Yeah, there we go. So if you've got buckets and you've got water essence, you could add these to your crafting, and then craft the water buckets while you're over here, rather than trying to import them from somewhere else. However, of all of these, the best solution, I'm going to destroy this because it's not necessary, the best solution is in fact with AE2, as it would be. Wait, wrong floor. And that is the ME Fluid Autofiller Extra Cells 2. Now this might have been what Dai's comment section was talking about. It didn't imply, it sounded to me like they were implying that Extra Cells 2 could just do all of it, and it can't. It really can't. All it can do is fill the buckets. But that's what this does. This will fill up a bucket of anything you have in your AE2 system, which is great. You make it with the fluid assembler. You notice in the video I was trying to use the fluid assembler. I assumed it would work somehow, but the fluid autofiller does work. So this is the one that I've got, and this can craft water buckets. You still need the packager, but this is the one that I'm going with and the one that I think is the best. Get the autofiller. That can craft up water buckets. Over here, as we can see, if I search bucket, we have loads of different buckets, all from the autofiller. Now my 200 buckets seem pretty useless, but you know what, I don't care, it's fine, it doesn't matter. We can use them for something. And we have all of these different types of buckets now. And we can autocraft. Then, it's going to take the bucket over here, it's going to take it down to the packager over there, the bucket, and then put it in the unpackager with blocking mode on, into a chest, and then straight into the inputs. Of course, we still have the filter, we still have the fluid transposer on this side. I'm not sure if this one's necessary, to be perfectly honest. It might not be, but I don't know how else to unload the buckets. Again, I think you can probably do it with an ender tank if you wanted, as opposed to a fluid transposer, but I hear the ender tank is pretty slow, so if I'm using a machine here anyway, I might as well use the fluid transposer. I've made this one resonant, as you saw, and put some nice augments in it, so this is damn fast. So yes, that's the solution that I'm going with. I'm actually pretty happy with it. And the other part about this is that this can store something like 20 recipes. So I can quite easily now automate anything I want in this Carpenter simply by adding the recipe to these 2 package recipe holders, which is quite nice, I think. I think that's very nice indeed. Not to mention the fact that obviously I can now destroy that and we don't need it at all. I may make a fluid transposer room at some point anyway for other means, things like the gelid cryotheum and the pretheum and whatever else I want, but for now we're not going to need it, so I'm going to destroy that machine there and leave the room for something else in the future perhaps. But yes, that's my solution. Now I'm going to have take 2 at ending this video, and hopefully I'll edit it down enough that people might actually see this, because I legitimately can't find a single video on YouTube that explains this properly. I am honestly tempted to go and make one of them Minecraft guides and creative and explain it, because oh damn, this is like pretty important in E2E at least. So yeah, I don't know, I'll think about it. But for now, I'm going to end this video here. Bye!